Hey students, Professor Kermanian here. I'm here just to introduce you to Learning Frameworks. Learning Frameworks is part of the component area option in the core curriculum. It's also required for a few different degree plans, and I'm hoping that the things that you'll learn in this class will help you be successful not only in college but also in life. And so I'm just starting out here on the home page. It gives some basic information about the course. If you click the start button, it takes you to modules, but I'll go ahead and click on modules here on the left-hand menu. In modules, this start here is just basic information about the course, but the real meat of the course starts in week 1. And so we'll always have a checklist for you guys to look at. Also, we don't have a book in this course, but I do have the readings embedded. And one thing I would encourage you to do is, as we go through the course, that as you read, you take some careful notes over it, because we'll have a midterm, which will be over the first half of the course, and then the final exam covers the whole course. And so you want to have some good notes that you can go back and refer to when you make your preparations for the exams. The exams are open notes and open book, but at the same time, if you've processed the information more deeply, it'll be a lot easier for you to recall whenever you're taking your exam. We have a discussion board each week, and so on the discussion, I'm going to have a video for you to watch, and I have some questions that I've asked up here that I want you to answer. One thing that I just want to make clear is I'm not looking for a summary of the video. We're all watching the same video, so we don't need that, but if there's a few things you want to point out that like made you think of something important or reminded you of something, or you have more questions about, or things like that, then please bring those up. You're going to make one original post where you just reply here to my prompt, and it needs to be at least 200 words. Of course, it can always be more. And then you need to make at least 2 response posts. Of course, you can make more than 2 if you want. But they need to be 100 words each. And when you respond to your classmates, I'm really looking for substance. And so don't want to see something like, wow, what you said was really great, or great job on this. I'm not looking for that. To me, that's not content. What I'm looking for is for you to specifically comment about what they said. And so if they said something that reminded you of something that has proven true in your life, or if they've mentioned something that they disagree with, but you've experienced something different, or if they've mentioned something that you have more questions about, like please feel free to ask questions to each other. What the discussion board is meant to do is to simulate what you'd actually be doing if you were in a class and having an in-class discussion. And so then I'm going to go back to the module 1, and under discussion, we then have our application assignment. So this first application assignment is called the pre-assessment and reflection. And this item right underneath here, the student success assessment, is what you're going to need to complete in order to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This is basically going to ask you questions about 18 different areas related to student success. And so it's on a scale from 1 to 5 when you answer your questions. 1 would be 0, like meaning never true. 100% would be where you'd add a 5 if this is always true of you. And so just moving down here in this first section about reading, I look over reading assignments before I start reading. Well, let's say that sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. So that's like a 50-50. So you'd put a 3 there. So on your scoring, you will answer all 8 questions on a 1 to 5 scale. And so that means that your range would be from 8 points to 40 points. And so please make sure that you're within that range. Once you've answered that, you go on to the next, and then you answer all 18 areas. And so then you're going to go back to the assignment, which was just right above in the module. I just clicked previous, and you're going to post your 18 scores. And so what I'm going to do here is just show you how to do that. So you click submit assignment, and normally what I do, because I'm also a student, so whenever I'm submitting assignments, I would just highlight, I would copy, and then I would go down here to, you have some different options. You could copy it to a Word document, and post it there and then answer the questions and then save it and then upload it. Or you could also do this text entry option where you just paste your prompt and then you go in and you answer the question. So you post all your scores to answer number 1, and then there's question 2, 3, and 4 that you need to answer after that. And so then once you finish filling everything in, you're going to click Submit Assignment. Once you click Submit Assignment, it's going to show you that you've submitted, and yeah. And so anyways, it'll show you exactly what you submitted and all that. So I'm going to go back to modules and just show you guys at the bottom of module 1, there is our project that we have due in week 7. Okay, and so in week 3, you're going to pick your topic. Your topic is going to be related to one of those 18 areas that you do your pre-assessment over. And so just be thinking on that. And then here's week 2, the same thing. You'll have a checklist. It has our readings, it'll have our discussion, and it will have our application assignment. For this class, I have 3 goals for you. The first goal is that you would get to know yourselves better. Some of us may feel like we already know ourselves pretty well, but this is really going to be related to our content. So each week we're going to have different application assignments where you guys will take the content that you've read and covered and then apply it to yourself. And so this is how you'll get to know yourself better, just from these different areas that we cover. And then also my hope is that we'll get to know each other better just through our interactions each week. And then the third goal is that you guys would acquire tools and strategies that will help you not only be successful in college or just in this course, but things that you can carry with you for the rest of your life. So this is Learning Frameworks, and I look forward to having you all in class.